Ladies and gentlemen, this is your driver speaking. Welcome aboard this Thameslink service to London Blackfriars. Calling at Pettswood, Bickley, Bromley South, Shortlands, Ravensbourne, Beckham Junction, Kent House, Penge East, Sydenham Hill, West Dulwich, Herne Hill, Longford Junction, Elephant Castle and London Blackfriars.
Hello ladies and gents, and welcome to Train Simulator 2022. Let me get through these cameras here. We'll get these doors open. Today we're on the British Rail Class 700 from Orpington to London Blackfriars. So, let's get our headlights turned on. I'll go through a few things with the train just before... Oh, there we go, pressing the wrong one. There we go, we'll get the destination board working and on the correct station. So there we go. So the onboard announcements are knackered today, so they are going to be operated by myself as the driver, so we will be doing the onboard announcements today. Let's get the... first of all, let's get the train turned on. So let's get the master key into first, knock the AWS off, and then that is us ready to go.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard this service to London Blackfriars. The next station is Pettswood. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. If you are exiting at the station, please take all your luggage and personal belongings with you.
We have 20 mile an hour out of Orpington here. So I'll go through a few things as we're going along on this service, just so you don't get too bored. So yes, today we're in the British Rail Class 700, and this train first hit the UK's rails in 2017, according to my research. Now, my research may be wrong, but yeah, first hit the rails in 2017. This is EMU, which is an electric multiple unit, and it is capable of DC and AC. Now, as far as I'm aware, well, I know what it means. That is third rail or overhead wires. Now, I may be wrong in thinking, but I'm pretty sure DC is direct contact and AC is aerial contact. Might be wrong about that. But either way, that means it pretty much can be powered through the third rail, which you can see on the right-hand side of the track there, or aerial contact, which is the overhead lines, which you would use the pantograph for. Got 70 miles per hour now as we are approaching Pettswood.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now approaching Pettswood. If you're exiting the train at the station, please take all your luggage and personal belongings with you, and mind the gap between the train and the platform. The next station has a short platform, so please ensure you are travelling in the front and middle coaches of this service. Thank you.
So there's a few things wrong with this train, unfortunately, one of which are the sounds. So there's many sounds in this train which have been recycled and do not sound anything like what they do in real life for this particular model of train. One of which is the braking sounds. These braking sounds sound like they've been taken out of a Class 150. And the door alarm is wrong, so it plays the door opening alarm as the doors are shutting as well, which is completely incorrect. Yeah, there's quite a lot of things. I'm not going to go over them all. But yeah, just be aware of that before you buy this DLC, which I believe is either $12.99 or $13.99 on Steam. Yeah, just be aware of that before you buy this, because yeah, it's well, I wouldn't want you to buy the DLC and be unimpressed by the few bugs that they are. But other than that, the actual model of the train is quite nice, I must say. Well, that was a mistake. Nearly overshot. Whoops. That's my fault for talking. I didn't actually think the train would fit on this platform. It didn't look very big on the little display on the bottom there, but we are running a 12-car service today for anyone that is interested. We're also on the Chatham main line, in case you weren't aware, and obviously, as you know, we're going from Orpington to Blackfriars, currently at Pettswood now.
Hello ladies and gentlemen who have boarded at Pettswood. This is a Thameslink service to all stations to London Blackfriars. Calling out the following stations: Bickley, Bromley South, Shortlands, Ravensbourne, Beckham Junction, Kent House, Penge East, Sydenham Hill, West Dulwich, Herne Hill, Onboard Junction and Elephant Castle. Next station is Bickley.
This is a very strange part of the track. So we've got a 30 mile an hour, then we've got a 40, then we've got a 30 again, and then a 60. There we go. On the right, we've got a class 375 there in the southeastern, or one of the southeastern liveries. One of my favourite, in fact. I quite like the whole white with the yellow doors. Currently in the UK, it is Monday the 18th of July. Very, very hot day, I must say, because the UK is currently experiencing, or has been and is going to be experiencing, some extreme heat for the next few days. So the extreme heat started on it was either the Friday or the Saturday of this week. Like I said, it's currently Monday at the moment. And we're supposed to have the hot weather until Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. God only knows if we'll have more after Tuesday, I'm not too sure. But Wednesday we're supposed to have rain. And that is supposed to be, because, you know, nothing's ever accurate. But yeah, currently I woke up at 8 o'clock today. And 8 o'clock was 19 degrees, which is ridiculous for the morning. That is degrees Celsius, by the way, for any Americans that may be watching, and that isn't Fahrenheit. And today is supposed to be highs of 27, I think, and tomorrow is supposed to be highs of 29 to 30, which is very ridiculous. There's another 375 passing there in the lovely blue southeastern livery.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now approaching Bickley. This station does have a short platform, so please ensure you are travelling in the front and middle coaches of this train. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016.
Not sure if I already mentioned it, but we are operating a 12-car service today.
This is Bickley. Welcome aboard this Thameslink service to London Blackfriars, calling all stations to Bromley South, Shortlands, Ravensbourne, Beckham Junction, Kent House, Penge East, Sydenham Hill, West Dulwich, Herne Hill, Onboard Junction, Elephant Castle and London Blackfriars. Blackfriars where this train will terminate. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
So, some of you may know I started doing live streams over on Twitch. That is not going to be a thing no more, not at all. Live streams are going to be brought back over onto the YouTube channel, and I shall soon be doing live streams on Farming Simulator 2019, and that is, well, that's pretty much just because I've been playing a hell of a lot of that recently, and I think it's a nice game to just sort of do a live stream on, have a nice relax doing some farming. And still expect some Train Sim World 2 videos though. I just thought I would come on to Train Simulator 2022 just because there's a better selection of routes and services on here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now approaching Bromley South. The station has a short platform, so please ensure you are travelling in the front and the middle coaches of this service. If you're exiting the train here, please take all your luggage and personal belongings with you. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Got a class 465 going to be passing us here on the right. I love 465s, they sound lovely, they look lovely. They're really nice inside the cab. Very nice train. Yeah, we are, like I said, we're operating a 12-car service today. Most of these stations along the route only hold up to 8 cars, hence why majority of these stations passengers will need to be travelling in the front and middle of the coaches. There's a few that serve 12 cars, but the majority of them are as high as 8. We'll do a cinematic departure, why not?
Ladies and gentlemen who have boarded at Bromley South, the next station is Shortlands. If you're exiting the train from the station, please mind the gap between the train and the platform. This station does have a short platform, so please ensure you are travelling in the front and middle coaches of this train. This station is Shortlands.
Another thing in the UK at the moment this month is the train company's gone on strike once again. That was also last month in June. In June they went on strike 3 times. This month it's going to be twice towards the end of the month. Got a lot of train companies taking part, 13 in fact. Some of them being LNER, Northern Rail, ScotRail, so on and so on. I'm not going to get into it too much because I mean I don't want to cause any arguments, but I think it's silly that they're striking. Some of the things that they're striking about makes sense, but one of them which I heard was the pay. Now, sorry, but I've done my research, and from what I have ascertained, they get paid quite a bit. So I really wouldn't be complaining about the wage that they get paid. However, they are complaining.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard this Thameslink service to London Blackfriars, calling at all stations to Ravensbourne, Beckham Junction, Kent House, Penge East, Sydenham Hill, West Dulwich, Herne Hill, Longborough Junction, Elephant Castle, and London Blackfriars. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or contact the British Transport Police on 61016.
I obviously mentioned earlier that today is quite a hot day. I do apologise if you can hear the fan in the background. Nothing can be done. I would rather sit lovely and cool doing a video than lovely and hot. Well, not lovely and hot I should say, while recording, so put up with it. If it bothers you so much, then just pretend it's the air conditioning in the train. I'm sure you can't hear it, but just in case you can, then I do apologise.
The next station is Beckenham Hill. If you are alighting at this station, please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Got another 375 passing on the right in the blue southeastern livery. Not my favourite, I must say. I do prefer the whole white with the yellow doors. And we've got a class 377 there on the left from Southern.
This is Beckham Junction. Welcome aboard this Thameslink service to London Blackfriars via Fern Hill, calling at Kent House, Penge East, Sydenham Hill, West Dulwich, Herne Hill, Longborough Junction, Elephant Castle and London Blackfriars. This train is ready to depart. Please stand clear of the closing doors.
Ah, here we go. Here is a 375 from Southeastern in the livery that I do like, which is the white with the yellow doors. Very nice. I'll give him a nice honk. I believe there is a version of that livery which is white with grey doors, or grey with yellow doors, something like that. I know it's got grey in the mixture.
Next station is Kent House. This station has a short platform, so please ensure you are travelling in the front and middle coaches of this train. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform. This is Kent House. Welcome aboard this Thameslink service to London Blackfriars, calling at Pengy, Sydenham Hill, West Dulwich, Herne Hill, Onboard Junction, Elephant Castle and London Blackfriars. The next station is Pengy East.
Today is also, like mentioned, is the 18th of July. Tomorrow is the 19th of July, obviously, if you can count. Tomorrow is supposed to be the release date of the new Island Line DLC for Train Sim World 2, which I will do a recording of, first looks sort of episode, or review, or reaction, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I'm a little bit skeptical about it, to be honest. I'll not get too much into it, but I don't believe it's going to be a great DLC. The train itself seems to be good in terms of the model and the functionality of the train, but yeah, I'm not going to get too much into it, but I just don't really think it's going to be fantastic DLC, apart from the train itself. And that's excluding the livery, which is supposed to be a semi-fictional livery, because Dovetail Games couldn't get the licensing for the livery, apparently. However, I'm sure someone will make the proper Island Line livery on the livery designer sometime very soon, I would assume.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now approaching Penge East. If you are exiting the train here, please take all your luggage and personal belongings with you. Mind the gap between the train and the platform. This station does have a short platform, so please ensure you are travelling in the front and middle coaches of this train. This is Penge East. Welcome aboard this Thameslink service to London Blackfriars, calling at Sydenham Hill, West Dulwich, Herne Hill, Longwood Junction, Elephant and Castle. Please man the doors.
We'll get a nice cinematic shot. We are entering a tunnel now as well. This train is so long. I mean, I know it's 12 coaches long, but I think because each coach is quite long, makes the train seem even longer. Get our cab light on. Apparently I can't turn the cab light back off. Don't know if that's a bug or if that's just a me issue. Probably just a me issue. Definitely have a few chromosomes missing.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now approaching Sydenham Hill. Once again, this station does have a short platform. Please ensure you are travelling in the front and middle coaches of this service in order to alight at this station. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Ah, 465 passing us there in the tunnel. Yeah, I don't seem to be able to turn the cab light off, which is quite hilarious, I suppose. Guess the cab light is broke. You turn it on once and that's it, stays on forever.
This is Sydenham Hill. This train calls at West Dulwich, Herne Hill, Longbourn Junction, Elephant and Castle and London Blackfriars.
Oh, waiting here, doors closed straight away. Not long left and we should be at our terminating station very soon.
The next station is West Dulwich.
Here comes another 465 on the right. Give him a little honk. Overshot just slightly, bollocks. Yeah, the doors are still on the platform though, luckily. It's the brakes on this that actually, and you'll not know this unless you buy this DLC, but the brakes on this train are absolutely shit. Apologies for the language, but it's correct. The brakes are shit. And I know the brakes aren't like that in real life, as many people have confirmed when also reviewing this DLC. So, yeah.
ladies and gentlemen that boarded at West Dulwich. This is the Thameslink service to London Blackfriars via Fern Hill. Calling at Fern Hill, Longborough Junction, Elephant and Castle, and London Blackfriars. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text the British Transport Police on 61016. The next station is Herne Hill.
Another downside of this train is there's not many interactable sort of don't know what you want to call it, buttons, apparatus, whatever. There's not many interactable things within the cab, let's just say. Apart from the emergency button and the headlights and the driver and passenger side windows, everything else really isn't interactable, which again is unfortunate. Get that AWS turned off there. It's warning us of the speed, so we'll be dropping down 45 as we're entering Herne Hill here. Got a double yellow signal, which means the next signal is single yellow, or possibly a double yellow also.
This is Herne Hill. This train is for all stations to London Blackfriars. This train is ready to depart. Please stand clear of the closing doors. This train is ready to depart.
Sorry if you heard me alarm there in the background. I don't know why I have an alarm set, but I just so happen to have an alarm set. Not too sure why it's 20 along here, it's a bit ridiculous I think. And that's another thing with this train, the acceleration sound doesn't seem to cut off when you're idling.
Next station is Longborough Junction. If you're exiting here, please take all your luggage and personal belongings with you. This station does have a short platform, so please ensure you're travelling in the front and middle coaches of this service. This is Longborough Junction. This is Onboard Junction. This train calls at Elephant and Castle and London Blackfriars. This station is Elephant and Castle. This station does have a short platform, so please ensure you're travelling in the front and middle coaches of this service. This station is Elephant and Castle. Alight here for Bakerloo line services. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
Got double yellow here. And we drop down to a 50 zone. Let me know your opinion on the graphics as well. Now, obviously Train Simulator's graphics aren't really fantastic anyhow. I did try to get reshade working with Train Simulator. However, reshade did not like that. So yeah, that went out the window. So I don't really know of any graphic enhancement mods for Train Simulator apart from Railworks Enhancer, which I'm not really a big fan of, unfortunately. So I guess it's this or nothing for now.
This is Elephant and Castle. Alight here for Bakerloo line London Underground services. This train is ready to depart. Please stand clear of the closing doors. This train is ready to depart. Please stand clear of the closing doors.
And that is us done. I'm not too sure why we aren't going to London Blackfriars. I was under the impression I was. However, I suppose I'm not, and the scenario seems to be ending here. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed that. Well, I suppose it was a short service. It was short for me, anyhow. It might be long for yous who may not have an interest. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that service. That was from Orpington to London Blackfriars, however, for some reason seem to have terminated at Elephant and Castle. There will be more videos in the future, both on the Train Simulator 2022 and Train Sim World 2, and also keep an eye out for the live streams on Farm Simulator 19. Thank you very much for watching, hope you did enjoy it. Also let me know what you thought of the driver announcements. I'm going to do them in pretty much every video, however your opinion does matter, so let me know about that. And yes, I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching.